Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. Jackson to Bateman now, first down the Ravens.
They should put the coverage guys in a space and move. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in this wildcard game. What a rookie season. He had catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
From the 41, Jones out to his left toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 22 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams that will be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Or they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A big one. Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to throw, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. They
do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes. minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jones now to throw on third down. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. Rashad Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not so much board. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A give running right, Etienne. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Yeah, he's going to be out. before he takes it inside the 40. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. A give to Etienne running right. There's a nice move. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Another tote for Etienne. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
All start.
Well, the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Etienne. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Hull. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers quickly.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang.